Hello everyone, welcome to another 747 update for Copilot CRM. This is a video where we just walk through all of the updates that we made during the week in Copilot. So hopping straight in, we have continued to push updates for our filtering system on both the customer page, the invoice page, and actually also the estimate page. So you'll notice when you go to one of these pages, there are more options under the filters for how you can filter those lists. So here's the customer one, the invoice one, a lot more filter options, and then the estimate one as well. And these are really good for trying to find the information that you need. But I also do want to mention that there is one more update coming for these filters that's going to add even more filter options, specifically to the customer page. And that is because eventually our goal is to actually remove this send email page from Copilot, because everything that you can do on this page will now be possible on the customer page. So that's not happening yet. We still have to create one more filter option, which will allow for doing things like sending to emails to custom groups like we have in here. And so eventually we'll have all those filters added in here, and you'll be able to filter your audience that you want to send an email to, select them, and use the send email button from here, which will actually make this, send email page obsolete, because it'll just be redundant. The same actions can be done on both the pages. So just a heads up that that's coming soon, so that you won't be surprised when that email page goes away. Okay, so the next thing we did was we added options to show events on the schedule to your client in the client portal. So really quick, I'll show you where these options are found. It's under settings and then client login widget. And you can see right here, show upcoming events on the client portal. And you can toggle these on or off to show visits, to-dos, and meetings for when the customer logs into the client portal. So I'll show you what this looks like. Actually, I'll pull up a client here, and I will use the client login link. And from the dashboard of the client portal, now there's a list of everything they have on the schedule. So right now we're only showing visits, but you could go into your settings and either hide visits and show to-dos, or you can show all three or anything like that. So this is a really nice change, so that your customers know when you're going to come visit their property, and they can see everything that you have scheduled. Next thing is we have updated texting so that now you can mark text conversations as done or open. So that way you would know if you had a conversation that was still open, maybe it was pending, you needed to do something in reply, and then you can also mark them as done. And you can see up here in the toolbar now, there's a little text icon, and this number here shows however many conversations you have marked open, so that you'll never forget about them. It's on every page of Copilot. You can see this number up here, and clicking on it will take you to the page. And for instance, if I just mark this as open, as you can see now, it says 3. So you'll never miss a text anymore. You'll never miss a conversation that was still pending. That way you can move them to open or done. And we have made it so that if you send a text and you mark it as done, if that customer replies to that conversation, it'll actually open it back up so that you can see the reply and you won't miss it that way. So it's quite a bit better than just having notification here, because you can actually see what's still pending and change the status of those conversations. And the next update is a very small one, but it has big implications, and that is on the items and services. You'll just notice that when you're creating a new item or service, this cost box has been renamed to rate charged to client. It also says it on the list here, rate charged to client instead of cost. And this is a really just simple verbiage change, but what this is actually allowing is we are very soon going to be fully natively integrated with p4psoftware.com, which is a great pay-for-performance software that you can pay your employees based on how they perform. And it's going to be a fully native integration so that your employees can clock in to jobs and track time, and it'll all move over to P4P. And this was actually just a quick verbiage change that we had to make in order to do that. So this is also just me letting you know that that integration is coming very soon. So we're very excited about that. And then the last thing is the multi-user login is now available to anyone who requests it that is enterprise. So we were kind of going through a trial period there, letting a few people in here starting use it. But now if you are enterprise and you have a franchise or multi-user logins, you can now get access to using the franchise login tool here. So the way to do that is to make Copilot accounts for all of your locations, including your admin or office location, and then message support saying that you would like to enable the multi-user login, give them all the emails for all locations and admin or office, and we will actually set up on the back end so that you can use your admin or office account to log into whatever franchises you have set up. So that is now available to all enterprise users if you request it. So that's all the updates we pushed in Copilot this week. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next week.